a couple of 100 million kids around the world every day have to walk 15 minutes to get water out of a creek or water source or whatever, and obviously it's the same water that they use for cooking and cleaning, washing themselves, going to the toilet and washing their animals, taking their animals to the toilet. So realistically, they have to do it every morning. Straight up, they get up early enough so that they're not hot or whatever. So we've done a similar thing. We're going in the afternoon to give the effect that it's like early in the morning. Come and visit my local creek with me, friend. Alright, so after a lot of coaxing from the team here, I finally got down and collected some water. I'm not sure if you can see how yellow that is, but it looks like it's got a bit of cordial in it. Bit of dirt. The dog stuck her snout in it and had a bit of a drink. But ultimately, no one's bathed in this water that we know of. No animals, except for ducks and stuff, have really done their thing in the water that we know of. And I guess this isn't connected to any sewage mains around here that we know of. But I guess this is where the joke for us stops. I don't even think boiling the water it would be safe to drink. So as much as it was a beat up, I guess stopping here is probably the smartest option for us.
Wuss.
Alright, let's go do it. Continuing and living in the conditions that they'd be living in your Ethiopias and your Hades, you've got the electric stove, we've got the nice little pot here. We put the water in maybe about 5 minutes ago. I'm just not sure how long after it boils you're meant to leave it. But it gives you the idea. We maybe walked about 8 minutes each way to the creek down the road from my house. Man, it's inconvenient. Considering that as it is now, it's just... And we whinged when we have water restrictions, but do you realise how hard it is to walk for like 15 minutes to get your water? Then you got to bring it back, then you got to boil it before you use it. And I'm also going to use the internet to research how long it should be at the boil for before I can drink it. It's still kind of cloudy and a little bit yellow. And there's quite a lot of dirt at the bottom, and it still smells like creek. Not really that bad. Yeah, no, it is. No, that's terrible. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. 7 days, $7. Yeah, alright.
So it's now about 8 o'clock, 49 hours into the challenge. And I've reached my first crossroads, I guess. I feel absolutely terrible. Just the constant feeling of hunger, like it just never goes away. Even no matter how much you eat of the rice or the pasta or the noodles, it never goes away. Constant feeling of hunger. I've had a headache for probably a day now, which they reckon is probably more to do with the fact that I haven't eaten sugar. It's like having sugar withdrawals, which is kind of embarrassing for me. The thing is, I guess I do have the choice to eat my lovely delicacy of tomato, frozen vegetables and pasta. But it's just so hard to stomach. It's so plain, and whatever flavour in there is so disgusting. I guess being a typical 20 generation, being age 19, living every day of my life on junk food and going out with friends every weekend and filling up on as much as I possibly can means that I just feel like going and grabbing a butter chicken from the Indian place down the road and then having a couple of hours behind the TV and then going and grabbing a pizza and going and hang out at a mate's place. And that's exactly what my mind and body is telling me to do. It's saying, stop putting me through this stupid thing that you're doing. And I guess I'm at a point where I'm sort of questioning whether I should do that. But on the other hand, it feels like it's letting so many people down by backing out. But at the same time, it just proves how brutally hard this is. And if this was your day-to-day life, you know, I said to someone the other day that you get over the hunger because eventually your body would go to its requirement of how much food it's going to get, but you don't, because it just doesn't fill you. Rice and that sort of thing just doesn't fill you. And add in the fact that you're constantly sick because of like the water and the food and all that kind of stuff. It is horrible. You know, even for me, I'm not really sick. I'm not, you know, I'm hungry, but it's not aching that I'm hungry. It's just that constant hungry feeling. And I'm still got my TV, I'm still on my internet, I'm still hanging out with my friends, I'm still working. And I've still got shelter. But it's, I've got nothing to complain about. But let me tell you that right now, my body feels like it has nothing but complaints to make. I want to make it to Thursday. The goal is to make it to Thursday. But this is probably the first point I'm struggling. And I'm just trying to tell myself, I'll just get through tonight, go to sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow. And just keep aiming for sleep, just keep setting myself goals. But I don't know. I'm just not sure how this is going to end.